There we
There we
go.
are.
I guess now they can see us. Although you may not want to see us, so it's okay.
There's that
It's a
back.
Sunday. Another glorious day in the realm, huh? Um, I've been having a fun weekend. Sinuses and all that always makes it fun, especially when the weather in my area changes a lot. It always acts up. But
Okay, I don't understand how that's even coming up because my sound's off. But whatever.
what are you talking about, Ashley? You're
My
confusing
computer
me.
going.
Oh, Ashley's got her computer going. Hello, Charles. How are you? Hey, Mitos. How are you, beautiful sir? Um, Mitos, we have not got our mug yet. Could you check on that? It's paid for. Keep saying, but we're waiting. As soon as we get it, we're going to show it off. Um, but let's see here. Yesterday, you guys, we did some a one-page rules. Me and Keegan did at his house. So I videoed that just in very short, like a battle report. Because we've just been trying to keep our stuff, like we've been saying, around 15 or 20 minutes. I don't like to go too much further. There just doesn't seem to be a lot of interest. There's some, but you know what I mean? The majority of people just don't want to watch things for too
And
terribly long.
Tomacus is here.
Telemachus, greeting gamer dudettes and dudes. Hey, greetings, sir.
Dudettes are first. Haha.
Yeah, there you go. So Ashley's happy you put her first. Um, always like your introductions. It's usually something interesting there. So that I've been trying to edit up a little bit today. That'll be out tomorrow for you guys. And then Keegan's dwarves went against my human defense force.
Hey, well, you finally won something.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, neither of you guys can win against me.
Ashley's got a pretty high win streak, man.
Okay, rephrase that because every time we play something with actual war stuff, you kick my ass.
Kinda. But if it's fantasy based, holy cow.
Fantasy? Yeah. I just go ape on it.
Ho, Mike, I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for stopping by. Even if it's only for a short.
Okay. So.
Well, I appreciate you swinging to visit. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Misos. We're just wanting to show it off, man. And yeah, it does sometimes. Spring takes a little bit. I've had that too, a little here and there. But I think what they do is they wait for enough orders to come in, and then they do like groups. It kind of seems like. So, anyways, that's all good. When we get it, most definitely you're gonna see it. And back to that video of both me and Keegan we did Saturday. It'll be out tomorrow.
It's not coming through.
What?
Check Facebook.
What?
It's not going through.
Still says it's starting.
We're having that problem again.
That's only Facebook.
Yeah.
Just see up here.
I just end that, babe.
Yeah, I think it's.
Facebook
I don't have a way to. Facebook is really phasing out you trying to use
anything but them.
They want just to be now that they're Meta, they're no longer whatever. They're just phasing it out to where they want to be just through them and not share.
Do we get TikTok working?
No, not today. But anyways, other than little frustrations like that, and my sinus have been killing me, so pardon me if I sound a little cruddy. It's because it's been a fun weekend. But we did get gaming in, and we did get some caught up stuff. Actually, I'm pretty much caught up until you print me. I need one more artillery crew. But I don't even have to have that because in the one-page rules, each of your mortars and stuff have to have their own crews, and I don't have anything flying to fight against. Yeah, Telemachus, fake book. Actually, if I did not have the Gamers of Coffee stuff on there that I started all that long time ago, I just wouldn't bother with it, to be honest with you. It's gotten to be so restrictive and everything else, and everybody hears all the horror stories too all the time, but then people continue to use it because right now I guess it's the only thing but I only have it because of Gamers with Coffee. If I were to ever stop and remove it, I'd pull my personal page too, because it's not worth it. Like for all this time, I've had this look back now. So the channel yesterday, YouTube, is 6 years old. It sends you this little birthday cake thing, and it says, "Congratulations, your channel is 6 years old." And so, in a Gamers of Coffee, Facebook, I think, is a little older than that because I started that before this. So, uh, it's it was easy to do for quite a long time, but lately, oof. Every time I do what they want, and now they make you try to get a restream key each and every time. It used to be you'd have one key called a persistent key, and you would just use that to stream to. And it just seems like it's becoming a hassle. Like I said, my opinion on other people out there in the universe, the internet, are kind of the same. It looks like they just want you to just use their platform to broadcast directly to them. They're, because it's all ads. It's all based on revenue. So it's annoying. So to the Facebook people, I apologize. We try, but it's a hit and miss anymore.
Yep. Same thing with TikTok anymore.
And you're right, Charles. There are a lot of great gamers here. There are. What's interesting is with Twitch, I don't really get too much comments, but I got people that just watch. So that's interesting. And I've gained followers, but they don't ever say anything over there.
Because I think
and you guys can. I think it's just a weird format. Like Twitch has areas for talk shows and stuff. We're kind of in that
is it
area.
Really a talk show? Is it gaming?
Kind of.
Is it?
Well, it's not like
me harassing you every single time because you suck at playing.
What?
No.
Oh, no, it's whatever, goofball. But I just
fake book.
We're not. It is fake book, yeah. But just
where'd you put my swearians?
What? I didn't touch your.
I had them in my case. Where'd you put them?
I don't know. What case? Your stuff shouldn't be on my desk, girl.
I didn't say they were on your desk. I said, where'd you put them?
I have no idea. Literally don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
And the mutt's here. Who let him in? I thought we blocked him, damn it.
Nah, Mini Warmutt has his own lockpick set. Hello, Mini Warmutt.
That's why I can't find them.
By the way, now that he's here, I'm just going to remind everybody, next Sunday, instead of our standard show, it's going to be a live Zombicide with Mini Warmutt. So you guys should check in and bounce between the channels and whatnot, because it's going to go to his channel and mine. So
and whoever else wants to join in.
Yeah.
Meet those. Hint, hint.
Yep. Mini Warmutt, do we know who all is playing other than we're going to use Keegan's guy for bait if he gets called out? I mean, as a distraction. I mean, we're going to play Keegan's character appropriately.
No, he's going to become bait.
So, but who else was going to be there? Brian, I know that's me.
Like,
that's weird. Telemachus says he followed me on Twitch, but it doesn't let him say anything unless he verifies the account.
What?
What do you mean verify the account? I don't know. But see, and you don't have that issue on other Twitch channels. That's weird. That doesn't make no sense. Because someone else on Twitch would say hi once a month, would show up in the chat. You were talking to Lily of the Zombicide game Sunday.
Hello, Miss Lily.
Yeah, if your account's been there a long time, then it's verified. Maybe I have to go try to verify my account. It's been there a couple of years. It's not like ancient or anything, but I'll have to go check the settings. I know it goes through. So Sunday. Huh. Well, geez, Mike, that sounds a lot better than chili cheese dogs.
What's wheat berries?
Ashley says, what's wheat berries? You can explain that one. So it's kind of like Captain Crunch, but made out of wheat. They call them wheat berries.
Seriously?
No, I'm not serious. Pardon me.
I'm confused. What the hell are wheat berries?
Wheat berries. That's a fancy sounding lunch, man. Okay, so I thought you were going to be there, Mythos. Is Lily going to join? If she's standing there and hears us?
See, I haven't ever got to play with Lily.
Pardon me, you guys. Still not getting over. Yep, it'll be live play. Man, I want to make sure I do
killing you still.
No, it's not that. Once you kind of cough, it makes you want to keep coughing. That's my problem.
I'm still confused. Whole wheat kernel without the husk. So it's the seeds?
Hold on, Ashley. So Telemachus then is one what you just posted. That's interesting. So does it want you to verify the account, or do you think it wants me to? Because after the show, I'll get on there and I thought I verified all the stuff when I signed up. That's weird. Verify an account with the mobile phone number to continue. You only need it to complete.
I think that's for him.
And maybe it's for you then because you want to chat. Oh, per account. So maybe you have to do that every time now. Maybe they had, I don't know. It's Twitch. See what I mean? It's getting harder and harder to do anything. Keegan, me and Ashley, Mythos, and maybe Brian will jump in with the Survivor. And anyone says anyone in the chat, you're more than welcome to jump in. Maybe you got to re-verify it again. If it's doing that to people, then maybe that's why they're there. Or I'll say, oh, there's 2 people that watched or 3. But then, and I've gained some followers there, but just only rarely do you get a comment that comes through from Twitch. But I'll see that they've watched the show the whole time, or for most of it. Just it's not a lot. Maybe it's going to require. Maybe it wants you to do that with anyone you want to make a comment on. I'll try that after this is done. I'll get on my Twitch account on the phone and see if I can. If it's going to want me to do that with any account I go to. Twitch is for twitchy people. Yeah, so many warm up Twitches. It's mostly video gaming. So, which is a heavily swamped, platform for that. But ours is just oddball, so it's not really doesn't really fit.
Do I even have Twitch on my phone anymore?
Do you? Well, hopefully you do.
No.
Well, shame on you. So we'll figure it out. Oh, so see, there you go, Telemachus. The pressure, right? And so it's up to you or whoever watches to whether or not they want to subscribe to anybody or anything, right? It should never be pressure like that. All these major corporations, they're just no, damn it, they're in such competition with each other, and it's all over ad revenue. I mean, there's a lot of money they make on ads, all these things, and so it's quite interesting. But it seems like we were talking earlier, Facebook to me is just becoming or Meta, sorry, is just become a.
They just need to bring
MySpace
back. There were no problems.
MySpace, yeah. You still have a MySpace. MySpace is still there, by the way.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near. If you have an old account, like when they first started, you can't access that. I've lost all the pictures of the kids on there. Yeah. Because you can't access your old account on that. I don't even remember what my password or email was. Probably something I don't have anymore.
Mike saw he refuses to call it Meta. I know. Yeah, that's their name, though. I keep calling it Facebook. There you go, Charles. That's interesting also. It's an ad fest there. Yeah. Well, we kind of cut back on some stuff because it's hard for people that want to follow you to try to be on every single platform. So I haven't.
Wow. I just signed back in my account, jumped right to ours.
Did it? Could
Yeah.
you follow it?
Uh-huh.
That's what's going through now. So now try to chat.
That's what I'm trying. Hold on.
Ashley pulled up Twitch on her phone. She's going to see because she found the live feed if you can talk. Let's see if it goes through.
No, it's asking for a verification.
No, it's making her verify it, Telemachus, to post. So what do you got? Put your phone number in?
Mm-hmm. And it's going to send me a code.
So she's got to put her phone number in, and it's going to send a code. Sending a code. You have to put into the little box.
Your account is verified.
Brunschweiger.
There we go. It just sent.
Oh, there you go. It just went through. So yeah, you have to verify.
You do have to verify.
But if they're gonna do that to everybody that tries to comment, that's yeah, I haven't had Brunschweiger in a while, man.
I don't know. I just followed what it said. But it popped up, so
that's what it's doing. Well. See what I mean?
Nothing is ever easy.
Try to make it hard for us gamers to just hang out, chit chat. And I kind of just went to Twitch thinking, well, maybe there's some people out there like us. Maybe it hates us then, Telemachus.
Well, it might be like Reese. He'll pop up on our YouTube stuff, but for some reason, he doesn't pop up on the Restream stuff.
I think though that he's got like a firewall or he's got a VPN or something he's going through.
But if we invite him to the video, we have no problems with it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So.
But then again, none of us can control anywhere we go through, right? So whatever platform we use, it's kind of up to their technology and what they want to do. They were partnered, Telemachus says. That's maybe a difference. I mean, I'm nowhere near that. I think, don't you have to have 50 followers over there? I do not think I have 50 followers. I've not got no notification. And for a long time, I just kind of gave up on Twitch. I just fired it back up not too long ago just because. But geez, Mike, you order 12 pounds at a time? Oof, you must really like Brunschweiger. Hey, if you can get free shipping on 12 pounds of anything, that's cool.
What is he ordering? 12 pounds of?
Brunschweiger.
Huh?
Oh, Ashley hasn't had that.
That sounds like pork.
I'll get her a roll at the local market. We'll see.
I'm good. No, if it's like bologna, absolutely not. Nope. I'd rather eat dirt.
Yeah, Telemachus, that's about all it is with all of them. So we just try to have fun and try to reach some people what we can. But anymore, I haven't put much effort into it. I kind of, after 6 years, you just kind of get burned on fighting the system, you know? Yeah, it's better than bologna. Have you ever had, Mike, the German beef bologna? I like that. I get out of the deli where they slice it, and I'll eat that. I don't care for liverwurst, though, Charles. But
ew.
As far as bologna goes, I don't like
whoever's eating liver is a psychopath.
The chicken pork mix bologna. I like
Wait,
the
who
German.
said that, Charles? Yeah, that sounds about right.
The German beef bologna, which is good to me. But then again, I grew up eating what they called mayonnaise mustard sandwiches because we literally had no money.
I still do that. They're good.
And that is just what it is. Mayonnaise and mustard on bread. That's it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So I have to agree with Mike there. The quality is a big, big difference if you buy crap. Oh look, I found $2 a roll stuff. And no, just stay away from it. It's not worth it. Still, free shipping on 12 pounds of meat's pretty
Where's
good
he ordering
there.
his meat?
Well, where he lives, it's a deli that will deliver it. But yeah, don't buy the low qualities. Nothing. It's kind of like beer. And I see people out here, if like, if you're gonna drink beer, why are you buying generic beer? Like, it's just
no, thank you.
I don't get it. It's kind of like me with coffee. And Keegan calls me a pepper snob because the next thing I really love is pepper. And I will be honest with you, when you like something, you can tell a big difference from the dollar store pepper, or if you buy Watkins organic pepper from a company that's been around 100-something years. The quality and taste and everything is way different. But you're going to pay a little bit. You're not going to pay $1
we
for
don't
a
go
can.
through that much. We go through a can in like 3 to 4 weeks.
But I like pepper.
Yeah, so do
I'm
I.
saying I wouldn't buy
We don't
low
buy
quality
junk.
pepper. It doesn't taste any good. Mayonnaise in a rolled up tortilla. I never had it that way.
Never tried
My
that
dad left when I was a kid, so actually after school, I helped her do janitorial jobs and then newspaper routes early in the morning. We lived pretty tight, so lots of rice, no joke, beans, and mayo mustard sandwiches. But it makes you appreciate stuff as you get older. So just
It trained you for when we had to go and eat beans and rice because you decided to get that $200
I figured out why being raised like that poor, it geared me to be into this hobby.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So that I could then structure and go, you know what, I'm used to eating this, but I got the box set, man. We'll figure out the utilities and food later this week.
Exactly.
Mike says he lives in Washington State, but Deli Direct ships out of Illinois. Oh, that's only like
not too far from us.
4 hours. Well, Illinois actually
depends on where in Illinois.
Depends where it is. About 3 hours or so.
I'd say you can get to the border about 2 if you go through 80 over there.
Yeah.
Straight down, it's about 2 hours.
Depends on where you're at in Illinois.
Yeah.
Because Chicago's
4.5 hours, depending on if you hit tolls.
Mito says, what kind of pepper? Okay. So I like multiple kinds of pepper. Like I like cayenne pepper. Once I always like my food zippy anyways. But, if I leave it up to you, this is not medical advice, YouTube or whatever. But anyways, I looked at the benefits of red, like cayenne pepper, and it's so beneficial for you. It's nuts. So I just sprinkle it on. Like if I have eggs and hash browns and whatever for breakfast, I put my regular pepper. I just sprinkle cayenne pepper over it. As far as the black pepper goes, Mythos, the standard pepper, I just like, the reason I try to buy organic as much as I can without sounding crazy is I just don't want my food soaked in pesticides anymore. So if there's no pesticide, I just feel better about it. But also it's the quality of the pepper. So
it just tastes a lot better.
Watkins, and then there was another one that I found online. And it's not like it's some giant price difference. If you go into Walmart and buy their can of stuff, it's $3 for junk. And it's not quite $6 for a twice the size can of something from a 100-plus-year-old company that's been selling pepper. And, so hey, it's not much more. Yellow mustard, yeah, I like yellow mustard. Ashley likes the fancy stuff. I think it's like the Grey Poupon kind of thing.
No, just Dijon.
Dijon.
It's got a little bit of vinegar in it, and it's a little sweeter. That's all.
Oh, I like fire on my food, Charles. I grew up down in L.A. and Santa Ana, California, so I always ate very spicy Hispanic food, and it just carried through my whole life. My food is very zippy.
Yeah, you'll do it to even.
Oh, go for it, painting. Hello, how are you, sir?
My lasagna. I spend hours cooking it, and he goes and just destroys it with.
Mini Warmup says, just eat your food. He sounds like the old cafeteria school people. You eat this chemically infested food, and you'll be happy.
Someone who eats Taco Bell.
Yeah. Greetings from Hungary. Go for it, Payne says. Greetings from Iowa.
Middle of nowhere.
Hey, it's nice out here, though. Nice to see you here. Go for it, Painting. We were just, well, all gamers have to eat, okay? We all eat. So, and we do bring up the food topic because usually it's around dinner time when we do the show. So generally it gets brought up anyway. But
I'm actually surprised Brian's actually here, and he's not in his car waiting for food.
Ashley, are you gonna stop picking up?
It's not. I'm just saying the truth. He's usually in a drive-through with his phone, or waiting for DoorDash.
Mini Mormont says we all have little microscopic bugs crawling on us right now. Yep, we sure do. That's why they looked at me funny for years, Mini Warm-Up, when I was sitting in a restaurant and I take little bits off the plate like this and I just sprinkle it on my arm and I go, I say, I'm just feeding the family. And they'd be like, what? But they'd leave me alone. They quit talking. So
He's not joking.
Yeah, I know we got little bugs crawling on us. That's okay. Those little bugs serve a purpose. As long as they stay out of my coffee, I don't want to share that with them. Otherwise, it's okay. What's even creepier is we're like one of the only countries that never deworms ourselves. Everybody else does. And I got to thinking one day, we deworm the dog and the cat and all this livestock, but we don't do it to ourselves because apparently we think we just don't need to. But all these other countries do. Maybe if I dewormed Ashley, she would not be so cranky. So Greg will look into that. But it's for you, babe. Just for you, for your health. Well, that's a pretty good dessert then, Mike. There you go. Stone ground mustard is good. Again, it's going to be variations on some of that too, man.
Stone ground mustard is actually really good.
And go for it, Painting. We're sorry. We're on a food kick right now. What kind of foods do you like?
I don't think he's caught one of our shows recently.
Yeah.
It's been a while since he's
I think it's been a while since I've seen you there. Go for it, Painting. But I'm glad you stopped by. Charles says bugs, the other meat source. Hey, man. It's better than 3D printed steaks and stuff. Chicken they're talking about doing. Tonica says, I think we deworm our worms, but that's a rumor. Probably. Oh, good grief, Mini Warmut. The lab lost your blood results? How does the lab lose your blood results? And yeah, hopefully those results don't get mixed up and given to someone else who then gets misdiagnosed.
That would be funny.
That would kind of be funny. They take the other person into a room and they say, you're suffering from gamer's addiction. And I'm like, I don't even own any games. Nope, it's right here in the blood work. We see it.
I see you're addicted to zombie.
Possible misdiagnosis. Yeah. Charles says he doesn't like mustard.
Actually, the benefits of mustard, you should actually look into it.
Mustard, if you could clean stainless steel with really easy. So you look up what else it'll clean, and I'll bet you'll eat mustard after that. Oh yeah, Telemachus, because we all know that that's happened a few times. You see little reports about that here or there, and then it just disappears.
Yeah, but if they're gonna sell someone's blood, I don't think they'll go and do it to Brian. He's that lucky.
Well, I mean, I guess that means you have to redo your result. You have to go back and give more blood. That sounds like
some BS.
You tell him you've given too much blood into your hobby. Mustard is really good for you, and all I can say is just look it up. You will be shocked. I like them both. Like if I'm eating a hot dog, like mustard and ketchup. I try to add mustard too because I like whole meat deli, like not the compressed. You know, you go to some delis and that's just compressed. I like roast beef sandwiches,
Turkey sandwiches.
or turkey, and sometimes it depends, like on chicken. It depends on, I guess, the flavor, but usually I try to add mustard to little bits of my food
I put
for
mustard in
for
my
the same
cottage cheese.
reason I
That's
add.
actually good.
I never thought about that. Same
It's actually
reason,
good.
huh? Same reason I add it to cayenne pepper to stuff. There's a reason. You just have to look. You just can't say anything because of the world we live in. Coke isn't just good for cleaning the highway there, like you say, Charles. It's really good to pour on your batteries. It'll clean the acid off the batteries and all that. I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me to drink Coke. Holy cow! Charles has 46 figures done. 30 more in process. Good grief, Charles.
Go, Charles.
That's amazing, man.
Go, Charles.
That's very, very good, Charles. I really, I mean, I don't like the one-page rules. I'm pretty much done.
Till I print you more.
No, I don't really need any more right now. I
gotta
just
print you a
artillery.
new light walker.
Well, they redid the design on
And
the
then
walkers.
print you 3 more that one crew, or do I need 2 more crews?
No, I don't have it. Well, one more for the anti-air.
The anti-air. Okay.
Otherwise, the stormtrooper guys you got me, or
Nope, that's a group.
they're almost unpainted this week. I got one guy left to
I know.
paint base, and then all that group's done.
I'm trying to bust butt on my guys so we can get a game going with them.
Wow, I haven't tried that kind of mayo.
What kind?
Q pie mayo. I have not
Is
ever.
that the Japanese one?
I don't know. Mike Ashley wants to know, is that she thinks, was that a Japanese one?
It sounds like something Japanese.
Charles says 420 more figures waiting, all 15 millimeter.
Go, Charles.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice, sir. Well, yep. Mike says that's the Japanese one.
Yeah, we can get it up at Hy-Vee.
Oh,
Supposedly it's like a sweet, kind of like Miracle Whip.
I guess we'll try it. I don't know. It's not.
It's expensive.
I don't know anything about it, but I'll try it. Anyone that says he's rolling up his crew for 5 parsecs from home, his one-page rule Star Quest crew is ready. I finished up a group of stormtroopers for the Human Defense Force this week here.
I'm expecting them to shoot like real stormtroopers.
I hope not. Maybe they can hit something.
They'd be going in the trash.
Well, hello, Walkabout. Welcome to the Insanity. Mito says Q pie is really tasty. Then we will pick up a small bottle and check it out.
Honestly, I heard it's kind of like a sweet mayo. Because it's used for like a lot of sushi.
Well, we're glad you came by, Walkabout. How's all your projects going, man? You were working on some stuff the last I talked to you. I'll have to see what it is out here, Mike. I never really didn't even know about it, so I didn't price it. But I'll bet you the one store we have out here,
it's like $7-8, I think.
IV has it. Yeah, but look, if it's $7 or $8 and regular mayo is $6, then if it's $1 or $2 difference, it's not. It'd be worth trying.
I think they use it in Mexican food too.
I have no idea.
For like the street corn.
It's pronounced QP. Okay.
QP, something like that, yeah.
Mini Wormut's fading away. Are you leaving Mini Wormut, or are you just fading away?
Food.
Yeah, I know there's always lots going on, right? Walkabout, that's kind of how life is. It seems to me that every year it's faster and faster it's going, too. You're being summoned by the wife? All right, May Wormut. Tell your wife that the entire group is you. You left them crying, but you did leave as she instructed, and we all said hi.
I don't think she'll care.
Yeah. Well, have fun, man.
Bye,
Thank you for
Brian.
stopping. Yeah, Walkabout. Go for it. Painting is in here. We haven't seen him for a while, so we're glad.
Getting the whole gang back together.
Yep. So Walkabout next Sunday. We're gonna be doing Zombicide with Mini Wormut for the show. So Mythos will be in it. I'll be in it. Ashley might if she's good during the week.
The fuck?
Keegan. And
did you really just go and say you weren't going to go and put me in it? I don't think so.
No,
I lock you in the closet.
Oh, as long as you lock me in the closet with some coffee on.
I'll put Keegan in there with you.
No, don't put Keegan in there with me.
Keep it up.
So yeah, we're gonna do that instead, and I think that'll be fun. Just kind of have a game, and we've got finished up with some one-page rules again with Keegan yesterday, or no, I'm sorry, Saturday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it is yesterday. My God, I've had a bad weekend, so that'll be out tomorrow. Walkabout, very short. Condensed. I think it'll be under 10 minutes, roughly.
Probably.
We're trying to keep our videos between the 15 and 20-minute mark, like we've been talking about for a while. I just don't want to try to go too much over that.
Yeah, because people don't like watching anything longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah. I will. A lot of times I'll sit, if I'm painting even, and I'll sit and turn on and just listen at your guys, channels I follow, and I can sit and listen. Because everybody needs watch time. That's the one thing that they kill you with. So we try to keep it to where people will make it through. But yeah,
I'm just upset no one made a comment on my last one I made.
What was that?
Oh, the battle between me and you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we like the one-page rules. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. I don't know. So probably the next game we were kicking around today is probably going to be Alpha Strike again.
We're thinking about either Alpha Strike or some Zvezda.
You want to do Zvezda, don't you?
I need to go and get the Russians to actually get their butts into gear. I've lost the last 3 games we played.
Well, that's not my fault. So we got lots of missions to do with that stuff.
Well, we still got, because we got the one, and then we ended up getting the Dumby box that I have to build too. That one's still not even built. Yeah, but the Zvezda games are fun, and that Aces and Armor one we did. We really enjoyed it. It's kind of oddball the views we got on it, but that, and I want another rematch on that one too. It's an interesting game, really. It is. That one's it is kind of
Walkabout says Alpha Strike is awesome. It is. It really is.
Get your ass handed to you.
No, I really enjoy it. I really do.
Good for you. I've lost every single game.
Will you stop whining? Then I'll take the other side. We're doing the scenarios. Then the next one, you take whatever side you've been playing. We'll just switch sides.
No, because you jinx the other ones.
Oh, for goodness sake. So we've just been going through the scenario book for the sake of doing when we do the gameplay in the video, so people can. I gotta find when those tanks come in because I know you want to play with the tanks. Yeah, I want to try it with the tanks now that we have those. So there's still quite a bit to do on that. I want to get a game in of Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core, because that's just a fun game. It's just fun too. You gotta play this new game you just got, the Kickstarter one. Yeah, that's
that you ordered last year.
The last year Kickstarters have come in this year, so. Yeah, Walkabout says it's way easier to play with multiple lances. Well, see, following in the book, it'll give you, well, in the Alpha Strike book, anyways, it gives you the walkthrough scenarios. And so we've been doing exactly what it says. You take the mechs it tells you, and the lance or the star that it tells you, and you're gonna game that way. And so far, Ashley's just lost both times, but there's more scenario. Well, we're going to scenario 3, right? So
I believe so. Yeah.
I kind of just want to finish the scenarios in there for the sake of going from 1 through, and at least there's a little bit of a library. If anybody who's not been in it comes across it, then they can kind of go through. Plus, we're not experts on it, so um, it helps us also get through it too. Charles says after he takes care of the Persians, there's 30 of them. He needs to start reading the Silver Bayonet rules, get some Napoleonic Gothic horde going. Wow, that would be interesting. Napoleonic Gothic horde. Okay, just Napoleonic and horde together would be enough. But yeah, I'd have done no Napoleonic gaming. I'd like to do further back historical stuff, but I just can't
No,
seem to
thank
get
you.
past what I've got already.
That doesn't even sound fun.
I think it'd be fun. All right, you're heading off to do errands. Thank you, Mike, for stopping
Bye,
by.
Mike.
We appreciate it. Have a good evening, sir. Pardon my voice, you guys.
Nah, I say historical stuff really isn't my forte. It doesn't. So much bad happens in it, so I think that's what kind of deters me into being interested in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but then you'll go for the sci-fi horror stuff.
Because it's sci-fi. It's fake. There's no way it could be, real.
Oh.
It's fake. So, the blood, the guts, the zombie kind of thing, I know it's not real. But the wars, the battles...
You've never seen yourself get out of bed in the morning, have you? It's not pretty. Got your back. Uh-oh. And I'm blinking for help. Oh. So yeah, it's to each their own, right? But that sounds pretty cool, Charles. I mean, I liked your table on some of the stuff you posted. Like I said, you got some pretty cool setups there, man. And you got an imagination, so that's what you need to have. I think just too much of that's missing in this world today. Not enough imagination for even to get by anymore. You know what I mean? Well, that was nice that Mike came by and said hi too. Oh, and we always talk about food. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's because it's around dinner time half the time. But I got to do something about overall lighting in this room. Like shadows, too light, too dark. So, anyways, you guys, that's about what we're tossing around what to do next. So, if you think we should do Alpha Strike, we'll do that. Aliens is pretty cool, But I do got more Zvezda stuff to get through because we've got multiple sets of that from way back, and I just want to get through some of those that we started, and I don't know. I think on some things I just want to try to finish, like Necromunda. I've got the stuff for that, but never. I think we played one game with Clint a couple years back, and me and Keegan. But then that's it, and then it's just sitting there. So it's kind of one of those things. Do I keep it? I painted some of the miniatures. I painted the enforcers. I got the Book of Judgment for them, and do I keep it if I'm not ever going to play it? Do I just kind of move on with it, sell it, get something else I could do? It's kind of hard for me to get rid of some things, but I guess I got to downsize some of it at some point. So if I'm not going to play it, then I don't know. It's hard though. It's hard to let go of a game for some reason, even if you don't play it. I don't know what
Let
it
it
is.
go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Like the song. So yeah. But Necromunda is one of those games where it's be a long term. If you play it the way they want it, it's just going to go on forever and ever. A warped imagination, Charles. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Do you see who you're talking to?
Yeah, he's got little emojis and stuff. That's cool. I can imagine some pretty weird stuff too. The squirrels will tell me when it's appropriate, not. So,
See what I mean?
as long as they say it's okay, and then I tend to go with that. But if they question it, then I have to take that into account also. Oh, pardon me.
But
Hey, Hell Child.
Child's in here now too.
Welcome, welcome, sir. You thought I do play games with Keegan. It may come out again later. I put a lot of work into painting those guys, magnetize them, and everything. My first kit bash was for that game for the tank, but we only played it like twice. So yeah, we do play with Keegan. I just gamed with him yesterday at 1:00 at his house, which he has the dwarves. He was playing on the 1-page rules, so he's went against my human defense force, and then it was an objective based game where how many objectives we had? 6, I think. 5 objectives or 5, and you randomly place them in turn, right? But it was holding the objectives, and you only had 4 turns. So that's what I liked about it, because it was like, all right, you got four turns to get points. It doesn't matter how many people you remove. Eliminate. Yeah, it's holding on to it. Just remember to feed him if I put it. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But we did yesterday, Hell Child. So that's been working on today, and I'm just gonna schedule it to come out tomorrow. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. It was fun. It was just it didn't. What, it took about 2 hours, I think, right? Hour and a half. Hour and a half.
The problem with the 1-page rules is the movement. That's what takes forever, and depending on how many points you have, because you don't just move all of them. You have to move one, and then the next person moves one, then you go back and forth, and then it's all firing.
It's set up so say me and you were playing Hell Child, like I would move this group, then it's your turn to move. If I have initiative, I would move first. Then you'd move a squad, then I'd move another squad, then until everybody's made their moves, and then it would go to me to fire all my guys. Then it would go to you to return fire.
I think they do that so it makes it a little bit fairer, because then not whoever lost doesn't end up being completely destroyed.
It's a simplified 40K is what it is. I guess the drawback on the objectives is you can only move 6 inches at a time, regardless of what you have. So it's just, it takes you a bit to get to an objective, say. It might take you 2 rounds, but if you're playing on 4, you better hold it. So as far as losses, we both had losses along the way of troops. And with, I guess Ashley already spoiled it earlier anyways, but I won because I happened to end up with three victory points throughout the game. And he wasn't able to have, I think he had 1.
Yeah, but you got him off before.
Before he could claim the victory point.
Yeah, before the end of the game, so he didn't claim it.
Yeah, so that's the only reason. Oh, you're starting your Sons of Horus army? Nice. That's what we gotta do too. Is another game of Warhammer because I got my little Invictor War suit sitting right here. Look, Hellchild. He's like, only put me in the fight, Dad. Put me in the fight. But I have to tell him, you gotta wait, buddy. He's sitting right there. Wait. Uh-oh. Shields on the Persians. They won't stand on their own bases with the shield. Is that what you're saying, Charles?
File the bottom of the shield off if it's too big.
Have I seen Trench Crusade? A little bit. That I've heard a lot about it. I haven't like literally looked at it, but it seems to be very popular. Hellchild. And pardon me, man. My science and stuff this whole weekend has not been fun. Like even now, it's still pressure in my face. But I remember looking at like a little bit of an ad or something. So it's been a little bit, but as far as I know, it's pretty popular. Pardon me. Are you going to be doing that then too, Hellchild? Trench Crusade? So, like I've said 100,000 times, this is like an amazing time for the hobby. There's so much out there the last several years, and it seems to be growing. And it's quite interesting because it really kicked off with the whole COVID thing and people staying at home. Uh, I think gaming took off even more so because I did DoorDash then because somebody had to deliver food to people who were at home, and you know how many times I was sent to just go to like the big box stores to pick up games. People were buying games and sitting at home playing board games, you know. Uh, so it was interesting. I think it really catapulted some of this out because now it's just crazy, crazy. A lot more people are doing tabletop games than they used to. Hellchild says Trench Crusade is like one page rules, 40K meets an alternative history. Oh, that would be interesting. A lot of people are talking about 1490 Doom. Um, and I kind of know a little about that. I know Nick from British Legion been doing some paint videos on it, and I think Mini Warmut's gonna do it. But Mini Warmut's into almost every game out there. So I'll have to look into it because like I do enjoy 40K. I just have always thought it was over the top on trying to play, as far as there was just too much going on. And one page rules that's why a lot of 40Kers are just going over to one page rules because it is basically that, but just more simplified, more straight to the point, and more of a fight. So if it's combining the best of those two and then putting an alternative history, that's going to make it pretty much interesting. So I could see why it would be something people want to do. So something to look at. Well, I'm surprised. What are you doing over there? Oh, you're painting.
Yeah.
Generally, you're over there typing away on the stuff. And
Nope.
No. What are you painting here?
My Starhouse. I gotta get them table ready. I mean, I guess technically they are table ready already, but
They're table ready already. Yeah, that's always more fun to paint it up, though. I really don't.
Way they look better than they.
I have just one figure to finish and put them on a base, and I'm done for now. Ooh, Hellchild says you can print or kit bash any of the models. Okay, that's gonna make it fun for a lot of people who like to do that. I've never been cool enough to do a lot of kit bashing. I just did one.
Because you picked the Smurfs.
Ashley says because I picked the Smurfs. Hey,
It's the truth.
I kind of didn't pick them. Clint gave them to me in a little group of like 6, and just to start with, and
You didn't
I
have to
thought they were
stay
cool.
with them.
I didn't have to stay with them. I didn't have to get the Indominus box. I didn't have to do a lot of stuff, but here I am with a container full of them. So that's what I'm going to stick with.
I mean, I did some kit bashing when I had the Death Guard.
Yeah, your Death Guard were pretty tough. They nerfed them down.
Yeah, they nerfed them bad.
But they should have been tough, given the story behind them. It should have been difficult.
They were supposed to be difficult.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just should have been a difficult fight. Because you had that little plague crawler or whatever that I bought you, that tank.
Yeah, the plague crawler.
Mythos. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with why Space Marine addiction.
Oh, that's right. I can't call them Smurfs anymore. That's improper. They're blueberries.
Will you stop picking on my guys? See what I got to put up with, Mythos? She just nonstop picks on me about the Space Marines. She just thinks it's funny. It was funny a couple centuries ago. Now it's like, okay, just because they're blue, and I happen to like the color blue too, so you know. And that's okay. They could be called Smurfs. They're Smurfs with weapons, so hey, it's a pretty formidable Smurfs, right?
Yeah, they keep losing.
No, not really.
Against my guys, they have.
They have against those Tyranids. They're tough, but then again, I mean, really, it's an unending biomass coming at you. So really, how do you fight that? You eventually run out of ammo.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you wouldn't be able to.
It just reminds me of the poor guys in Starship Troopers. You guys, that movie. Just how do you win against the bugs when they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming? You know. Well, that Trench Crusade might be interesting then. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of cool, interesting games out there right now that there's just too much to choose from. So, well, maybe I'll hold on to Necromunda for a little bit. Yeah, Starship Troopers was a good movie, huh, Mythos? But that's just kind of how I feel when you're fighting the Tyranids. It's just, that's all I see when I look at the table is like, here come the bugs, you know? Because if they get up and close, you're just kind of,
You're screwed.
you're in trouble. Yep.
They didn't have very many weapon-wise, but yeah, if they're up close, you're kind of SOL.
One of the great lines ever done in a movie, right, was the only way to be sure is to nuke them from orbit. Yeah.
And they have like 3 movies because nuking didn't work. They're like cockroaches. They survive.
Yeah. But that's just how I view the Tyranids is that. But that's okay. I don't think there's an option for that in my codex, but if there was, I would try to use it. Unless I missed something, you can tell me, Mythos or Hellchild. If there's an option if there's something I can deploy in the 40K world that I don't know about, because I do not know everything about it, then you let me know. Ashley's like, no, you don't. But hey,
I don't think there really is.
I still on my dreadnought. I want to get a cannon raid, just a mini cannon raid.
That's what I was gonna look and see if I could find you.
What?
As a joke.
Yeah, it would be funny. Oh, so that's something else we gotta do too. Wouldn't that be cool, Mythos? If you can find like small raid, you know, like they're going.
I can try to find you one.
Ashley's gonna look them up. That would just be cool. I mean, it'd be worth it too if you didn't say anything and say you were going to a tournament. You just had one model, and you're putting everything down. You're playing some of the Tyranids. You put that down. They go, "What's that?" Say he's got dual ray cans, 12-inch read, but it's got a radius. Just to see what they say. If you can find something, that would be awesome. Don't go getting another virus on the computer again.
Right.
Which, by the way, did you re-add it since you got it back? Okay. So somehow Ashley on the laptop
ended up getting some kind of virus.
Got some kind of, yeah, but I pay for antivirus protection, and so she didn't put it on that laptop. So it got corrupted. We got lucky because the local computer shop fixed it for $100, but it was $100. And this is a laptop that you can't just replace for a couple $100 anyway. So I was like, well, I'll make sure you use that so you don't get it. It would be cool though. They'd have to design something. It would just be funny. Oh, okay. I wonder why they got rid of that then. Well, I could see people complaining about that though, Hellchild, but I don't every time they release something, you guys know how it goes, and people complain and then they nerf it and blah blah blah. I always look at it as okay. Like when the Tau came out a little while, a couple years back, where they were super powerful, whatever. I'm like, well, then just refigure how you're going to attack the other player then. Instead of complaining about it, re-strategize. Because, they build some up and then they take it away. Build it up, take it away. Ooh! Mitho says he just sent us a link to an STL file.
Oh, Betsy. Those are cute.
What?
There's a needle!
They are. Look at that. But that's about the size you can.
$3? All right, I can try to do that.
Did you get the link?
Yeah, I got the link.
That would work. All right, Mythos. It's like a $3 file. I'll have to buy it and see if let her print it out. That's something you can do. Very cool. Thank you. So that's hysterical. We talk about it and boom, the internet provides. There you go. Well, without any kind of orbital bombardment now, her group is hard. So Keegan won't fight her anymore.
Nope.
He's
a wussy.
he's now refusing to game with her because he loses.
He will game with me as long as I do not have my bugs.
Yeah, she can't use bugs. She won't play Warhammer if she has the Tyranids, and won't play against her if she uses any kind of alien bug-like races. So now it's just me she'll be gaming against. I don't mind losing. Sometimes you get close, but though they are fairly nasty. I think it's just kind of underrated what they can do. But Mythos was right. He told her when she first got him, you got to get up there and get on people with those, because that's how you're gonna win. It's just overwhelm them. You guys leaving? Or Hellchild's leaving. Hey, have a good evening, Hellchild. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Bye.
But we shall see, right? I mean, I'm one of those people that sure, like everybody else, would like to win, but honestly, I just enjoy gaming. So winning's the upside, but getting the game down and playing, that's the fun part for me. Because sometimes when you switch games like we do a lot, you got to go back and forth on stuff because you're never really doing the same game all the time. And so it's kind of nice to do it a couple times ago so you get it down, even better. And like my army, my 40K army has been sitting. So now that this Invictor Warsuit's done and been done for a little bit, I want to throw down a game with that too. Just a short game, small game. Something though. What are you?
Huh?
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 Ashes on huh? You got you guys you stop painting on right now.
Yeah. Because that's not disturbing.
Yeah.
That is wrong.
There are just some files that you can't even show that.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
That's the world you live in. But
get into my save stuff.
I don't know. What are you looking for now, Ashley?
I want to see how big this is.
You don't know? Oh, that. You'd have to downsize it, probably.
Oh, I know. I'm going to have to downsize it.
Oh, yeah. My head's been killing me this whole time. So, Skull Gremlin, that's an interesting way to put it. Yes. So, I mean, 40K does have cool lore, and I've never once complained about their models. They're always been very nice. They're pricey, but you know what? You always got quality models. Of course, it's way overpriced. That's how they make their money. But on the other hand, the rules have just been so difficult as far as trying to get somebody new into a game like that. I wouldn't try to get them into Warhammer.
No, I would never get someone.
That'll at least come by to watch. And then the fact that they do chase the competitive balance. The thing is you're just inherently going to have things stronger than others, right? Just like militarily in the world we live in today, right? Some countries are just more powerful than others. So, but nobody ever says, okay, stop. You can't have a war till it's even. Never heard that. So it's not the competitive balance thing should be more like, I just viewed it like I said a little while ago. Yeah, they complained about the town and they complained about the death guard that they were too much. And, there's always people complaining. Well, then just re-strategize. So you're going against a tougher opponent. So then rethink how you're going to play against that opponent. Rethink your entire strategy. What did you just drop?
None.
Yes, you did. So that's kind of how I look at it. Constantly nerfing stuff. You got the side that complains, they get their way. Then you kind of leave a bad taste for the other people that bought it for the point that they wanted to have something that was a little more than what they had. And
he's about the size of your
doesn't work out.
Mini Walker, right?
What?
Your Dreadnought.
Yeah, kind of. The Warsuit, I don't have. What are you talking about? Oh, you just have to.
I gotta get size wise.
We'll take it out of the box. I don't know. Yeah, be the size of the
Light Walker.
Yeah. She's gonna try and figure out what she can do with it. But that's a real good analogy there. So that's again why a lot of people are going over to one-page rules is taken off phenomenally because it's got its own armies too, but you could proxy it. Like I said before, Greg's mind can't do it. I can't proxy my Space Marines in. It's just something, I guess maybe they're Battle Brothers that they got, but still I'm looking at them as my Space Marines and they can do this or that in this situation. And I just couldn't mentally do it. So I just went with the Human Defense Force Fund, which, like I said before, gave me the opportunity to use the printer that I got last year. And you know, I got my own little army where I could go sit down and play. Nothing big or fancy. Got a tank, 2 tanks, and a Titan, and off to go play. So one-page rules is a lot easier to get into.
Daybread? About half the size of the.
I
you
would
want
lower
it
smaller. No,
Okay.
no, wrong one. Keep going. Make it proportional. Probably about like that because it'd be a canister sticking out of a. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And it wouldn't be very big.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it much bigger than that. So now remember, you guys, next Sunday, we're going to be doing a live Zombicide game. So it's going to go to everybody's channel. Yeah, so if you guys want to channel hop around and everybody stop in on everybody's channel and say hi and kind of loop around, that would help everybody. And that'll be a good thing too. But I think we'll go ahead and end it tonight, only because I'm just not feeling the greatest. Hopefully I don't. Tomorrow's one of those days where I'm like, okay, I'm going to work, but really would rather not want to work. But such is life. So I think we'll go ahead and here you go. We'll go ahead and end it, you guys. Thank you for coming by. It always makes the end of the week and beginning of the week something to look forward to. So I appreciate all of you, and we thank you for your support, for coming by and watching our videos and likes and all that. We try to in return support everybody else too. So thank you guys. You guys have a good rest of your evening. And I'm gonna let you go. My sinuses are just kind of at. I can't keep doing this. Thanks for coming by, and good analogy again, Skull Gremlin. Thank you, sir.
Guys, see ya.
Bye.